Hi everyone, today is Friday, June 19th, and today we are reviewing area and perimeter of a rectangle. So your objective is students will be able to identify the area and perimeter of a rectangle. So first we're going to be focusing on area of a rectangle. So the top it says, complete the sentences. One phrase will not be used. Area is a measurement of the space inside a figure. Area is reported in square units. At the bottom it says, use the digits to label the sides of this rectangle and to complete the equation. Well, if I looked at the rectangle on the side, I see that there are 3 units going across horizontally and 5 going vertically. So in order to find the area, I'm going to multiply the length of 3 and the width of 5 to get 15 square units, and that's a pretty basic multiplication problem. Let's try more. Label the sides of the rectangle and complete one equation with the digits and then the variables length and width, L and W. Type the area and the sign, obviously the sign that the flamingo is holding. So let's look at the rectangle at the top. I see again there are 3 units going across for the width, and then the length is 4. So I have to do the length times the width. 4 times 3. And that's a pretty simple multiplication problem, is 12 square units. Now let's move on to perimeter. Complete the sentences. One phrase will not be used. Perimeter is the measurement of the blank a figure. So I know the perimeter is the distance around a figure, and perimeter is reported in just units, no square units. Use the digits to label all 4 sides of this rectangle and to complete the equation. Okay, so again at the top across, I see the width is 3 and opposite sides are equal. So the top is 3, the bottom is 3 units. And the side, I see that the length is 5 units. So now instead of multiplying, I'm just going to add all of the sides together. 3 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5 equals 16 units. Now let's continue to practice perimeter. Label the sides of the rectangle and complete one equation with the digits and the variables L and W for length and width. Type the perimeter and the sign. So going across, so my width is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units, and opposite sides are equal. So we put 7 at the top and 7 on the bottom. Then our going vertically, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So for the perimeter, we need to add length plus width plus length plus width. Okay, so we'll do 4 plus 7 plus 4 plus 7. And if I add 4 plus 7 plus 4 and 7, I get 22 units, and it's already labeled for us. Now again with the koala, we're working with area. So label the sides of the rectangle and complete one equation with the digits and the variables length and width. So going across the top, which is our width, we have 4 units. And our length is 5 units. I know that area is length times width. So we have 5 times 4, and that's a pretty basic multiplication. So we have 20 square units. I think there's one more perimeter, and then we're all done. Label the sides of the rectangle and complete one equation with the digits and the variables L and W. Type the perimeter in the sign. Okay, so our width, again, I'm counting the units, 4. And what goes on the top, opposite sides are equal, goes on the bottom. And then we have our width of 3. Our length of 3. And I know the perimeter is length plus width plus length plus width. So let's do 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 4 is 14. So we have 14 units. So let's refresh and go back to the top. Area is the space inside a figure. It's labeled in square units, and it's just the length times the width. The perimeter is a distance around the figure, and it's just labeled in units. So for those, you just have to add all 4 sides together. Your independent work is to complete the area and perimeter practice on Google Slides. You're just typing in next to the figure what the area is and what the perimeter is. I hope you all have a fantastic Friday, and be sure to log in on Monday for the last day of school. Have a great weekend.